Say I'm live. Damn, that's not the right one. Oh yeah, I forgot to get that shit too. That's what I'm doing. Can I do it from down here or something? No, I cannot do it. Here. That was smart. That was way better. All the way back. Got both chats. Now I can see that there's nobody talking. Ah, what? What a surprise. Alright. Let me see. Alright. What is it? Saturday night? Alright. So, turn this shit down real quick. And let's see if Battlefield got some noise. Now to the video. I don't think I want to watch this video though. I think I did, but then I changed my mind. I don't have the sound on the video or whatever. Already got enough sound on anyway, so yeah, matter of fact, turn this shit off too. Just have it like this. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Seeing New York. The tour. What I'll do. Not right now though. Maybe later. Long time ago. Alright, did this should do it? Hold on, I'm doing something like else too, so me a second. Hit multitasker. Alright. Is that the pigeon guy? Pretty cool. They got a little roller coaster and shit. Alright, did it download? Alright, cool. It downloaded. Electric boats? When was this time period? Let's see. 1910. Got electric boats in 1910? An example? Electric trolley or something? Wow. Alright. Okay. Damn, bro. I'm trying to goddamn, let's see, get the link so I can share it out to people. Oh yeah, I could probably even live stream on TikTok since I'm not banned anymore, huh? That might be cool. What? How is TikTok gonna ban me when they're about to get banned? Isn't that weird? Back to what I was doing. Let me I think I gotta put some music on this video and then that's it. I will put that one on it and turn it down. Yeah, boy, we back. Crazy. The olden days. Nineteen ten shit. Is it foggy or cloudy? I can't tell. It's over. Alright. Well, that was cool. I guess, you know, it wasn't bad. Like I said, I muted the video's music because they be playing some bullshit sometimes. I ain't trying to hear it. Just go to this. Wow. Hold on. Holy smokes, that looks cool. Fuck that. It was a good idea though. We'll do it a different way. Oh yeah. I'm not prepared. R.I.P. Bob too from the Flat Earth fucking group. I can't remember what the group is called, but R.I.P. Bob. For those that know, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see what this nigga talking about. Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, whatever.
Know what time it is. And then, you know, you did
Know what time it is. Real street life
and, you know,
production.
the whole
Real street
Mbop
stories.
thing.
Yeah.
you regret even saying that on Vlad?
No,
or
because
like,
I didn't. It wasn't planned like that. That's just my person. I was listening to Hanson.
the whole bop thing.
Yeah.
Do you regret even saying that on Vlad?
No,
or
because
like,
I didn't. It wasn't planned like that. That's just my person. I was listening to Hanson.
But you had the
And
ad
he
libs
asked
was
me a question.
the ad libs was a little bit more.
He literally had asked me a question, and when the dudes that was in the car, they didn't want to hear Hanson. And I was like, fuck this, I'm going to my interview. You niggas cut this shit back on the radio. They turned out, I want to fucking hear that shit. Back then I was turned up and shit.
Yeah.
Drunk all the time and shit, fucking drinking all the time. Turn the fucking shit up. And nigga, they turned up that Hanson. Bop, doop, top, tell me who you can.
Come on now.
So I get out that motherfucking car and he asked me a question and something, and it was just like, it wasn't like I'm gonna do this to her. I was just thinking of the song and about to make their ass laugh because they was sitting behind the camera, and I was just, it was really like that, like, yeah, niggas, whatever. And then so next thing you know, it was the fucking song heard around the world again.
Right, yeah, brought it back.
And I was like, this nigga milked it.
Trying
Like,
to
you know what I mean?
get
Like, he milked it, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
He milked that shit. He didn't have to do that, man. 'Cause
I'm telling you,
that
man.
was weird. Like, I just literally just, like, it wasn't even a joke. It was just me being me, you know, and it turned into some old other shit. So, no, I don't regret it, but I do regret what he did. I regret that it got out of hand like
Fuck
that.
Daddy.
So I'm curious because now, and again, this is from your thoughts as you know, y'all were filming the show. Raven, of course, now she's open about her sexuality and she's doing a lot for the community, the LGBT community, doing a lot. I think
Right.
with just
Shout out LGBTQ.
Yeah, she just did a
Right.
lot. Was this something that even was like that you saw back then, a possibility for like what you know? I know y'all are growing up, y'all discovering.
Yeah,
yourselves.
man. Anything is possible for people, for God's children. It's not, you
It's
know,
not
it's
questioning.
not
It's
that.
not questioning.
Yeah, it's not a.
You say,
question.
look.
It's just it's how you do things. You know, you have to have style, class, taste. You know, pizzazz. You know, it's a lot. That goes with understanding life and understanding who you are as a person. You know, anything's possible in this great globe that God created.
He talking normal. He said great globe.
Presented itself for you to be a part of the reboot. Would you do that?
What? That's a Raven. Fast as fuck.
Why do you say that? Was it just because?
Because we gonna turn up.
Oh, come on, man.
We gonna turn it up.
Come on, man.
One time. We gonna turn it up one time. If we, you know, God willing, it's gonna be a magical situation.
I ain't never watched that show. That's already. I don't know if it's gonna be magical or not. That's just, you know, what he said. But I know for one thing, this video is gonna be pretty cool. Charleston White talking to the undercover cop.
You can't just forgive the fathers for what they did. You want to. I mean, I had compassion, I had empathy, but it was necessary to arrest them. It made me feel like terrible, but it was necessary. But because they were gangbanging, they were doing all the stuff that came along with gangbanging. However, if you can educate kids and show them opportunities, I know you've done mentoring. It's the same type of thing. If you show them, a lot of them just don't know it exists. It's so much harder, actually, to leave the neighborhood and take a bus to the other side of town and find a decent job that's actually going to promote them when they can just go next door and they can get a sack and knock out twice as much money in a day. And everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, just to ride the bus and walk to school out that neighborhood. Now you're gonna be exposed to too much. All the elements and all the detriments that sits at the forefront of the streets sits on the front porch in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of kids out there in the neighborhood have never even seen Six Flags, and Six Flags is 20 minutes up the road.
Well, and conversely, when this came out, the people in the city that were white suburban folks had no earthly idea there was a gang culture. This happens in Fort Worth, like in our city. They had no earthly idea because again, it's socioeconomically segregated. You have poor neighborhoods, and then you have the suburbs. That's why people move to the suburbs in the first place.
Yeah.
There's less crime and they're whatever, and they're moving up, but they don't spend time driving back through just to see how everybody's doing. So they don't even know it exists. So by us bringing this to the attention of people that, man, every major city, the Fort Worth's like the 9th largest city in the U.S., but every major city has this going on.
Yeah.
And so, and the same cycle takes place,
that?
and the same kids are going to be left. And if they can
Weird.
get the right help at an early enough age, and be shown that there are alternatives. I mean, some of these programs are showing them how to look you in the eye and shake your hand with a firm handshake, and know how to pay bills
stuff
and
your
know
dad
how
would
to
To
sit
say
at a
please
table.
and may I see that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. No, it's called resocialization. So a lot of these kids don't even know how to walk up and say, hey, can I see that when you get through? They take it from, hey, let me see that, and take it. And if you can't take it back, it's theirs. So that's a lot of that is what I experienced working in the Stop 6 community with the Hyped About Hype. So that's how I heard about Tegan. Shout out to Miss Nikki. And he know Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki was involved in that, and her son, had witnessed a lot as a young kid. He witnessed a suicide of a relative, and so he got involved in some robberies with some more other kids, and was facing some time. And so I had met a bail bondsman guy from Big Bubba Bail Bondsman, and he helped us through an attorney by the name of Kathy Winthorpe to kind of get him like a first-time offenders program. And that's when Miss Nikki told me about Officer Tegan.
What did she say?
What he had done in the fishbowl. She said a lot of people mad at him and what he did, but she said, man, did you know that he helped, with the kids over in the Hope program? She said that he helped me and my kids. And I said, for real? And so, yeah, that's I mean, she gave me a detail. And she started out hating him, because I think you arrested with a boyfriend or somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Nikki hated him. But I used to see her, she used to always come up to the classy lady. And she started dating one of my friends called James. And so when her son got in trouble, she said, man, that I should meet him, that I should try to find out who he is and meet him because of what he did. And so I think it was 6 years later, he ended up reaching out to me. And so we've been locked in ever since.
So you make the arrests, or y'all go in as D-Day or whatever, right? You round up everybody.
Historical drug busting operation, by the
Crazy
way.
days, man.
Yeah.
We
Very,
get a bunch
very-
of offers.
Very
Yeah.
historical.
Well, we had 220 law enforcement officers meet up in a gymnasium up the road, and then it was the first search warrant I hadn't actually been involved in, because I was the undercover operator. So I'm sitting in an FBI office, this giant conference table with a bunch of telephones lined up around it and stuff, and dry erase boards everywhere, and they call a green light, and all these SWAT teams
Yeah,
start
now
going to
my
work
nigga,
and
yeah,
start calling
yeah.
in. We got so-and-so, we're at this address, we're trying to chase down this, and people writing stuff on, phones are ringing, and they're taking all these calls. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. It's just like watching the stock exchange floor. It was crazy. And, and at the same time, I'm nervous. I'm thinking, man, they're going to get so-and-so. But some of these cats, mind you, I wanted them to get.
Yeah.
Some of these cats really need to
Right.
go. And those are the ones I was concerned about getting picked up right away, too. I don't need those guys on the run and then be having to watch myself for that long. So, man, it was a super crazy experience. And Holly, my wife, had kind of just talked me through that whole shebang, leading up to that. The 2 days before, I literally didn't sleep the night before, because we were still
flower, which is
gathering
what it's
stuff with
often
the U.S.
depicted.
Attorney's Office and the FBI agents, getting documents ready and writing
Now,
affidavits and
I
crap.
have
and
to
a
ask you.
mess.
in Donnie Brasco, there's a scene where Donnie kind of lets Al Pacino know what's about to come and say, man, maybe you should just quit and go.
You read my mind.
Did you ever just tell any man, just quit, man? Maybe
You
should go
read
get a
my
job."
mind, see.
Did you ever feel that compelled because you know this guy is kind of got some goodness in him?
There are at least 3 people that should have been rounded up. I'll just leave it at that. There are 3 people that did plenty of deals, got me to different levels.
That's crazy. He was like, y'all should just get
But
out
there
of
were
here.
circumstances so early on that got left alone, and it, yeah, but it wasn't something that they knew at the time because I couldn't afford to say, "Hey man, I'm going to pull you aside and give you the tip," because I had way too much to lose then. So I go to your house and I got to really trust that he didn't say nothing, or I'm gonna be hanging.
It's something that they did in the process to let you know.
Yeah, or even like if you said, "Hey man, I'm gonna bring my brother into this, and I don't want him up in this game. I'm trying to salvage this situation." You'd give me this story about how you're really trying to get him out of the game, but you want me to be involved because you know I could help talk. I mean, you're literally a mentorship situation in the street, a street level mentorship, you know, from these cats. And it's like, okay, that cat gets left alone. It was just something that was almost like a code. And I know that.
Now just think, man, I know a lot of these guys. I mean, I personally know a lot of these guys, yeah, so.
That should have been rounded up, that all of a sudden I never got paper and I don't know why, but yeah.
Let me just say this, without saying too much. A lot of the guys that you feel like deserve to be in there, they did. And it probably was the best thing for them. Because now they live, life is completely different now.
Crazy. Let's motherfucker go. Wouldn't you like to know?
Chimed in on this,
Let's see.
but him and YFN Lucci, you know, they done had some beef before.
Right.
You know, they say that, you know, he something hit on him, man, in jail to get him shanked up, get him stabbed up. Well, the subpoena papers have been sent to him, and he refused to sign them. Lucci refused to sign them to snitch on Young Thug.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on it, man? You know,
You gotta make it make sense. I'm already locked up. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna let me go home? No? What I mean?
Yeah.
Give me less time? What's less time? No, I mean, go. Oh, well, we're just gonna subpoena you. Bitch, you can, man, here. Come back to my cell, bring me another one.
yeah,
Hello? Shit. Well, we gonna take me to jail? What the fuck you think I'm at?
yeah.
Sometimes, you know, some things are a waste of words, but, you know, they ain't how they gotta do them niggas there. They, ding, ding. Oh, my bad. Ding. And every time them niggas, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story with them niggas, Hey, check this out, You know you better than this, man.
Yeah.
You know you better than this. You a better guy than what you are. You know, I know you. Come here. Don't cry. Don't cry. I know it. But look here, don't do this to yourself. You got a life to look at. Don't sit here and waste it. Now, you can call it a snitch or whatever, but hey, do the right thing. And I'm going to help you out. I'll try to get you less time as possible.
That's fine.
I'll see if I can take 5 or 6 years off.
Yeah.
Would that work for you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I don't need you to cooperate. You know, just write the statement here, and we might be needing you in a couple of months to come on, get on stand. You be willing to do that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go in the courtroom and motherfucker slam you with 50-something years. I told you. Oh, I did. They was offering you 85. I got them down to 50-something. God damn. Bitch, you ain't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
And I still gotta show them in court. And tell them what I seen, saw, and heard. What them niggas got going on with that YSL, you know, he did the right thing. But let me tell you something, niggas, the worst place to be is in prison, and nigga got hit on you with some money.
Everybody want that hit.
What? The guards might put poison in your food to get that done, yeah. Hello? Get that bounty. Boy, what? That was my shit in prison. I'll hunt a nigga down quick. They say you gonna pay me. Who? Nigga right there. Let me see your shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, I need that $5. That's a case of soup, man. You finna go and try to nigga after that?
Right?
Yeah, nigga. Niggas ain't gonna pay me shit, nigga. Shit, nigga, well, I work clean. You got home, get up. Shut my fucking ass up. Hold on. My bad.
Yeah.
Y'all wait, y'all gonna be reporting me shit. Man, y'all don't have anybody ever ate a booger. I know it.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was a
I
hit.
had a friend. I had one of my relatives that used to suck snot. You know, it'd be running so bad right here, he'd stick his mouth out her. Oh, God damn. But anyway, you boys get ready to play the game. Snitching ain't easy. But in the words of Terrence Gangster Williams, somebody got to do it. Hello. That's wrong with him. My bad, it was just a saying. Y'all know. Y'all know. See, one little Terrence, man. That's my nigga, man. Them boys right there, they finna play a little chess and Monopoly all at the same time. You'll find out somebody over playing Uno in this corner, somebody got some spades and Tonka, okay. Everybody playing a different game, so on. Shout out to that nigga YSL, because he know one thing. He probably one nigga, man, I ain't saying a bitch-ass thing. Yeah. Until you put that pen and pad in your hand. Don't do it, Diamond. Don't do it, Diamond. Diamond waiting on the ball. He say, yeah, it's time. Until you put that pen and pad in your hand.
Yeah.
And then, y'all know me and Diamond saying, here it is. Here it is. Get that nigga, say, old tough guy. Oh, that's that rapping nigga here. Here, old rapping nigga, here. Make sure you can see that tongue. Make sure you got that pen and that pad. He said, I need, tonight's the night you gonna have to do some singing. Yeah, tonight is the night you gonna have to do some singing. He said, nigga, what, cuz? What you talking about, cuz? Here's the pen. Here's the pad. I need you to do a little writing. Tonight's the night you gonna do some writing. Can you do that? No, man, I don't need no motherfucker. Let me get that shit out my bag. They look around and say, shit. My nigga. You see that there? My nigga. He said, oh, hey, look out, Jim. Got another one in here. Come see this one. Right there, check him out. He said he don't want no pen and pad. Well, that's cool, nigga. You don't have to write tonight. You don't have to do no singing tonight. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ain't that sad? Cause for the rest of your life, nigga, the pen gonna be your pad, nigga. And nigga said, is that right? He said, give me the pen and pad. That nigga started singing like he was Betty Wright, nigga. Ooh. Now Betty Wright, nigga. Balls, nigga. Get these niggas out of here, Diamond Stone. Let's go, nigga. Balls, nigga.
Okay, so look, I got to ask you this though with Lucci, man. So, if he did anywhere it go, I guess he made a chess move, huh? Because since, like you just said a while ago, he's already incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what
so
they
he's
gonna
like,
do to you
why would
now?
I snitch right now? YSL, the case right now is one of the biggest cases right now that's talked about.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, if I go on and, if I sign this shit, they gonna be looking at him like a snitch now.
Man, that nigga, I'm sorry to say that ain't the case, but you right. But I'm telling you something, some niggas learn faster than others.
Yeah.
Well, that's letting you know, YSL, all that celebrity shit, that's out the window for you right now. Ask me why.
Why?
He ain't interested in no motherfucking Slim Thug case. What the fuck that nigga name is? Gangsta Thug, what's his name is?
Who, why? Luke?
Yeah, he ain't interested in none of his shit, cause guess what? He don't wanna be in this motherfucker. You ain't talking about getting us free? Shit, you ain't talking about fucking with me, you hear me? That's what he on right now. He man, I don't got time for this shit, nigga. I'm trying to get out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You mean you don't want to go to the next trial that might be a part of history and you can get on the stand now, bitch? Shit ain't no motherfucking joke, ho. I can't go home, ho. I can't walk out this motherfucker and go to the goddamn house. I can't go to the goddamn icebox when I want to, bitch. Nah, I can't go outside and pick no grass and grab me a handful of dirt and just throw it in there. Nah. I don't go nobody motherfucking trial, man. Fuck this whole ass shit, nigga. I want to go home. That's where he want to go. Ask me how I know. I've been there before. That's not in that situation, but just want to go home, nigga.
Yeah.
I want to go home, bro. I'm going to the house, cry like a motherfucker. A lot of niggas go in the house and cry. Ask me why. They want to go home, home. I cry for you niggas right now if I could, nigga. I know how you feel. Shit, I
Hey,
know how
about
them summers
that,
keep coming, that rain keep coming through there, and it was summer last week, and it's summer again. And time just going, God damn. What's wrong, cuz? Yeah, I'm saying, man. Just thinking about the world, huh? Yeah, don't worry. A lot of you niggas done been there and done that.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer to this question, but I asked a nigga a question yesterday. And maybe I got two brains in the room with theirs together. We might come up on something. Do you think the prisons are more for the repeated offenders than regular offenders? Repeated offenders? Do you think it's more repeated offenders in prison than prisoners that they ain't never been before?
Repeated. For sure.
Flag on the plate. Flag on the plate. No, I could have sworn I just heard that man tell you the answer. Y'all, Miss Young, get both of their paper. No, we're here's two. I heard him tell them the answer.
Yeah.
They cheat. That what used to happen. I never given out the class one time. I was just real quick when I had cheat sheet, and I thought I was cheating. And the teacher said, Mr. Dearest, I said, how you doing? I said, I'm trying to get it. Got my pen down there.
Yeah.
She said, hey, y'all quit laughing at me, man. You fucking out my shit, man. Y'all don't know the feeling. Look at Diamond. Diamond got nothing to say. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me try it again. And I was cheating. But I thought I would. I had my paper right here. Evidently I was being watched, y'all. Teacher, some slick motherfucker. She walked up to me. She politely grabbed me by my hand and said, Mr. Dearest. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, confirmation.
Hello.
Like, man, but that's how they go, man.
Damage to the front.
Say my brother's sit down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's how they go, man. And I ain't smoking no more Zaza. That shit a la.
Yeah.
Shit.
That was good. What else we got? Oh, I wanted to see this real quick.
These might be the scariest structures ever. This could be the scariest bridge in America. What makes it so terrifying to
I don't know. That's what we watching it for.
cross? Well, it's really high, almost 200 feet in spots, and it's 4.3 miles long from end to end. For some motorists, getting behind the wheel and driving across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge in Maryland is...
Hold on. Let me get this spot real quick.
Never mind that order. Get down!
Our troops have secured more sectors than the hostiles. Our forces have taken all of Sector Alpha. Call in when you need
There's
us.
one guy in there and that was it. Where are we going? You see anybody? Hold on. Come on, bro.
Check your map and return to the engagement. The hostiles just secured Sector Echo.
He's driving the fuck out of this thing. Look at it.
Found! 70 meters away from my position.
The enemy
Marking
strategy is
enemy
working. Let's secure more sectors.
Got us. But I hit him twice. He hit me once. Well, I was in a regular truck. So, you know, what do you want me to do? do. It's a regular truck. Holy shit, my God.
Long way to the marker. Go! Marking your hostile.
Oh,
The Russians are at half strength.
20. That shit said 20 damage, but it's at 100. The quickest way to kill a tank is C5, but fucking. Alright, get C5, I guess. And now it's dead already.
Hostile infantry.
Get moving. Head to the marker.
Things are looking up, troops. We control more sectors than the hostiles.
Requesting a
Holy
vehicle drop
shit,
at the
the
marker.
truck's coming up here.
Request received.
Fuck it.
Assigning vehicle now. 300 meters.
Enemy helo on my mark. Found one of their vehicles.
Fucking thing is fast. Damn, they're gonna get it now. Fuck. I think they got him, yeah. Go over to A1. Fuck, he's not going over to A1. Gotta run over here. I'm gonna run all the way over here and get snuck by a guy standing in a corner. Thank you, tank. Where the fuck are they? They gotta be in here somewhere. Alright, cool. Nobody's in here. Let's get this shit.
We have secured Sector Alpha. Battle outcome looks promising.
Gotcha,
We control
motherfucker.
the majority of sectors.
Holy shit. Motherfucker.
Here I go.
Hey. Holy shit, they're out there, alright. They come up from the spawn point or something. Fuck, I ain't going all the way out there.
Ready to drop.
Requesting transport
Our
deployment.
enemy
This
just took
position.
Sector Foxtrot.
Gotcha.
The fuck do I hear footsteps for? Holy shit. Fuck.
Alpha objectives under control. Sector secure.
Bitch.
We control more sectors than they do. Make sure you defend our position.
Holy shit. I didn't hear him until the last second. The fuck, did they just spawn over there? I think they just spawned over there. Alright. Okay.
Someone, get over here and help me, please.
Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, yeah. At least I'll try. Oh yeah, let's go here, go there, go this, go that. No. Fuck. Alright. And then... Oh. Right here. Come on. Damn. Holy shit, of course. Of course, there's some guy behind me. He's just getting lucky. He got two. Everybody's running to that spot. Damn, why would they spawn us on that side of the map, though? Makes no sense. Alright. 2, literally dead because of the choice of spawn. Alright. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Right here. I was trying to spawn here earlier. Anyway. Yeah, come on. Fuck. Of course, it's sniper. Man, this is definitely not a good spot, though, low-key. Now that I'm thinking about it. Damn. How the fuck are you supposed to... Or are you supposed to cap something when they got that helicopter? They come through dumping on shit. I tried to do it super quick, they didn't even give it to me. There we go, there we go, there we go, come on.
We hold more sectors than the hostiles.
Bitch. I was gonna jump off the hill. They repairing it and everything too. That's what they mean by OP right here. He's slowly just flying around the spot, getting repaired. Literally the only thing to do is this, but then it spawns you down here, so. Shit. This bitch ass nigga. It should still hit him, bro. What the? That's crazy. You spotted. You spotted. Alright, let's fucking kill this helicopter.
Reloading weapons! Marking the hostile!
Fuck that helicopter, bro. How many fucking flares does he get? And look, now I can't shoot it for some weird reason. Fuck that, bro. Come on, I'm trying to jump down. I keep getting caught. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Persistence. Holy shit! Somebody shooting me. That was worth it. Okay. All that dying, I fucking don't care. It was worth it.
Hostile sighted! Southwest!
This fucking game is crazy. Running down the side of a mountain. Holy shit, apparently somebody was behind me too. Running down the side of a mountain too. Or not really, he was adjacent, I guess you could say. Dang it. Motherfucker. Anyway, I killed the fucking helicopter. Made it my job to do that. Alright. Back to the videos.
Blueface. Going crazy right now with Krishan. Keep in mind, he signed her. So everything she touched, he gets a piece of.
Damn.
Little baby DM'd her, he wasn't having it.
That's funny.
He allegedly got her pregnant. What you think about that whole situation?
I feel like everything is a big show, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like that everything that I'm seeing is nothing but a iPhone episode of an episode of a show. I really don't kind of believe none of it, really. Like
I feel like he broke in his bag type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he can really get on the internet and say whatever, and they can really work together and work harder and smarter and just be messy and toxic as hell, and everybody gonna feed into it. Like that's social media. Really, they gonna just do it. You can really do whatever you want to do and control everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean, they gonna win regardless, buddy.
Super smart. I think he's genius for what he's doing. He no longer really loves rap for real. My bad. He no longer really loves rap for real. I think he's thinking, you know, he's trying to turn into more of a reality star.
Yeah.
And I think everything they do is calculated. I think they sit next to each other and be tweeting, "Hey, say this and I'm gonna say that," because people are dumb.
Yeah.
People don't have a life and they live through celebrities.
I feel like if Blueface really want that real bag though, like that real sack, what he gotta do is he have to get a budget together and actually go ahead and start his own reality TV show without anybody else coming with the bag and make it so interesting that somebody just say, you know what, we need you.
Let me give you 100 million. Let me give you 100 million.
Otherwise, they're gonna spoon feed him. I'm telling you, they're gonna spoon feed him, Brody. If you don't do it, they're gonna spoon feed him. Yep. They're gonna spoon feed him, I'm telling you.
He like, shit, he taking it how he can get it right now. But yeah. That's why you gotta do your own shit. Click this one, click that one, click this one, then go to this one. Holy shit, another game's about to start? Oh, we're about to be in business in a second here. I wanted to see which ones they said. Oh man. Alright, fuck it, let's do it. Tesla.
The power of the 3, 6s, and 9s. If humanity only knew the power of the 3, 6s, and 9s, it would be a completely different universe. This is the power of the 3, 6s, and 9s. And it wasn't just Tesla. Pythagoras, Vitruvius, Aristotle, Plato, all talked about the 3, 6s, 9s, and 8s. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I'm now writing up. It hasn't been released yet. You're the first audience in the world to hear about it. You are a digital. That's mathematical. A digital bioholographic.
Digital, like Western
precipitation.
But don't trust him.
Because the kingdom of heaven and the religious world, in the theological realm, is the musical, mathematical matrix.
Musical, mathematical, what?
Matrix. That's right here, right now. It's precipitating, crystallizing, miraculously manifesting you right here, right now. It's running through you. You're in it. Without it, you'd be not even aware of anything. You'd not be here. We would not see you. Now, what's a matrix? Webster's defined matrix as something within or something from which something else originates. It's not just a Hollywood film. A rectangular array of numbers, algebraic symbols, or mathematical functions. Matrices play intimate roles in every aspect of life. The word is found several times in the Bible, in Exodus and in Numbers. Everything that openeth the matrix.
This is not acceptable.
I know. Give me 1 second.
Contact confirmed. Enemy forces engaged. Enemy casualties reported. We're off to a good start.
Okay, I'm back. He was talking about the magical supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The Matrix is in the Bible. Hold on. All right, you ready? All right, we back.
You never heard these terms.
Taking significant casualties.
Why did Da Vinci write backwards?
Not good, sir.
The same reason that the global industrialists, back in the 1400s when Da Vinci was starting to do his work, decided that they were going to change the New World language. To create a New World order, you've got to have a New World language. Let's call it English. And so I'm going to be sharing with you the real Da Vinci Code. The real Da Vinci Code deals with the musical, mathematical matrix of the universe.
Enemy soldier marked. 130 meters away.
You're looking at a Da Vinci drawing that you will not find in the complete works of Leonardo da Vinci. This is a picture that Leonardo da Vinci drew that's been suppressed because it speaks to the truth of what's taking place in the world, and you'll realize that it's not changed since the time of Da Vinci, late 1400s. Reality is that Da Vinci drew exactly what's taking place on the planet. You have a division between the religious world and the political world. You've got a manipulation of the population that is currently engaging the gross deception, this thing that we call physical reality. And in essence, you have the pagan bull, a symbol of Baal, the symbol for fertility god.
That's not our guy?
Which currently represents the symbol of the Roman Catholic Church. And that image is seen carrying the tree of life across the stormy oceans, controlled by the royalty of Europe, who stand in the crest of the eagle all over the planet. One of the beautiful things that we've discovered in decrypting the real Da Vinci Code is that there is a musical note, a tone frequency called A440 Hertz tuning. That is the standard tuning. When you turn your radio on, you listen to any music from rap to rock and roll to classical. You're listening to it played in A440 Hertz. Well, where that source is from is back in 1918, the Rockefeller family and the Rockefeller Foundation funding the arts paid for the American Federation of Musicians to institute A440 tuning. It was not very successful. The world's leading musicians screamed, say, how can you do that? We have Baroque music, we have all these wonderful music played in different tunings. Well, they didn't have a good time of it, so they gave it over to a publicist, a propaganda minister by the name of Joseph Goebbels, propaganda minister for the Third Reich. And so that propaganda administered by Goebbels eventually got the world to literally create the standard tuning of A440, which, if you understand bioenergy and you understand biophysics, it puts a resonant frequency block from here down. So if you're wondering why the world today has gone literally egoic into paganism, honoring the false gods of medicine, of science, the false gods of popping magic pills to cure every ill.
Right, exactly.
You realize that all of this egocentrism that cuts the heart off has been primarily done by the changing of the frequencies by which we literally thrive. And so I'm going to be sharing with you the real Da Vinci Code. The real Da Vinci Code deals with the musical, mathematical matrix of the universe. The real Da Vinci Code deals with water and water science and hydrosonics, how it's all coming out of water. In essence, it explains why I'm going to give you the best definition of who you are. You are a digital. That's mathematical. Bio-holographic. Biology, holograms. You know what a hologram is, right? A digital bio-holographic precipitation like a little nidus in the clouds, suddenly begins to precipitate into a drop of rain and drops and falls to earth. That's precipitation. A digital, bioholographic precipitation, crystallization, water. 80% of your Holy Spirit-filled temple's full with water. Water is a tetrahedron structure. It's a liquid crystal superconductor. So you're a digital, bioholographic precipitation, crystallization, miraculous manifestation of divine frequency vibration coming out of water. Now, this is another Da Vinci drawing. It's of a Moses-looking character. He called it Old Man Water. Moses' name means, Hebrew translated to English,
water,
saved by the water. And that here you see Moses' staff is stuck down into the water, watching the swirling. That Da Vinci is studying the science of the swirling of water. Cool. And it's the same science that deals with the world's leading today mathematicians and physicists who have identified literally the cosmic frequencies and literally the sound of creation. And the sound of creation happens to be 9 core creative frequencies. There's only 9 numbers in the universe. And in fact, it's even more simpler than that. Creator says that I'm going to take the 9 core creative frequencies and they're all going to be based on 3 numbers. 3, 6, and 9. That Nikola Tesla taught his students. Royal Raymond Rife, John Keeley, if humanity only knew the power of the 3, 6s, and 9s, it would be a completely different universe. This is the power of the 3, 6s, and 9s. This, what you're looking at, is Marco Rodin's work. It starts where you see, let's say you start at 1. You go 1 and 1 is 2, double the number. 2 and 2 is 4, you draw a line from 2 to 4. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 8 is 16, where 1 plus 6 is 7. That's what you do in ancient mystery school Pythagorean math. You reduce the multiple digits into the single digit integer. That's your 9 core creative frequencies. That's essentially, there's 9 numbers in the universe, that's all. 10 is a man-made concept. Zeros are placeholders in the decimal system. It's not of God, it's not God's language. We're talking about the language of creation, the language of the creator. Or what the Bible talks about in the beginning, and there was a creator, there was the water, even before there was the word. Even before the Holy Spirit is mentioned in the Bible, you had the water. Go back, reread, study Genesis 1 through 6. You see that I'm telling you the truth. So that the water is part of the triune God, literally. Even when you go in-depth Bible study, even in the Christian community, the scholars will tell you that's the truth. Everybody else is operating in gross deception if they think that that's not the case. Pantheism, they say. Oh, Dr. Horowitz and all these others out there saying, oh, God is in everything. Well, gee whiz, everything is made of God's footprint or signature, and that's what this is. This is Rodin's infinity pattern. He likens it to God's signature on everything. What are we talking about? Nothing new. In the old days, it was called polymath. Sources from the Greek word polys, meaning much, great in quantity, or mathes, meaning learning. So a person who excels in multiple fields, particularly the arts and science, is also called Renaissance man, is a master of polymath. Now, I know most of you hate math. I know most of you didn't do well in math because that's man's math. God's math is real simple. Doesn't lose everybody. So Da Vinci is seen as an epitome of the Renaissance man. He was a master of polymath. And you look at the ancient understanding. These definitions comes from Webster Dictionary. You never heard these terms.
Now, before going any further, I just have to tell you about my latest discovery, Blinkist. It's an app that's completely, however, I'm determined and growing together.
If the spoken word...
I bet Blinkist is good, but I'm not interested. Thank you.
New inspirations together with Blinkist.
I'll let it, get a little shine.
And guess what? You can get 25% with our customized.
Polyhister is a synonym for polymath. In fact, hister and mind and math mean the same. Imagine that. Hister is related to math. They mean the same. Everything sources from math. The creative language is math. If the spoken word, it goes into the water, into actually the firmament. Remember Genesis 1:2 says, in the beginning there was the creator, then the spirit of the creator hovered over the face of the water, divided the water from the water to create the firmament or the dome. Some Bibles say the ether. And then that's akin to, in physics, the quantum field. Into that quantum field was the word was spoken. What is word but sound? What is sound? Electromagnetic frequencies.
Right.
What's that? Simple math. So these are the electromagnetic frequencies of creation that the Creator has blessed us because He loves us. He, she loves us. And there's a covenant, there's a contract. The covenant says that the Creator will always be there for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for all the children, all the 144,000 tribes, all of the people who have the love of the Creator and faith and understand the creative technology of prayer and the lips, the labiatum, the creative instruments. Because if you're created in the image of the Creator, then guess what? The Creator creates through the spoken word with love, with heartfelt, loving intention to create in joy, a blessing that can go off and be creative. Then guess what you are able to do is the same. The lips in prayer is the creative technology. And the heartfelt, loving intention comes because of the key that opens that door of faith. You gotta have faith. Philomath, lover of learning. Plato and Aristotle defined mathema as relative to discipline or discipline. Doctrina, learning the fundamental laws governing everything. So now these philosophers and their many disciples consider mathema in terms of education, which included arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, and music. And language that I'm speaking right now, English, is a mathematical creative technology that is the maximum dumbing down technology ever invented. I'll show you why in a couple of minutes. So Da Vinci said, this is a quote from Da Vinci, there's no certainty where one cannot apply any of the mathematical sciences. And the road to finding oneself, including your highest qualities and creative potentials, is paved by mystery school math, engaging the matrix. Now, what's a matrix? Webster's defined matrix as something within or something from which something else originates. It's not just a Hollywood film. A rectangular array of numbers, algebraic symbols, or mathematical functions. Matrices play intimate roles in every aspect of life. The word is found several times in the Bible, in Exodus and in Numbers. Moses made sacrifice to the Lord. Everything that openeth the matrix, that was done so that the Hebrews could be freed. Today we're enslaved every which way possible. Profiteering off of humanity's ignorance and suffering is the game plan. So how do you come out of her, my people, lest ye be infected by her plagues, her lunacy, her hypocrisy? How do you do that? Real simple. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Then all else comes to you. How come? Because the kingdom of heaven in the religious world, in the theological realm, is the musical mathematical matrix that's right here, right now. It's precipitating, crystallizing, miraculously manifesting you right here, right now. It's running through you, you're in it. Without it, you'd be not even aware of anything. You'd not be here, we would not see you. Why did Da Vinci write backwards? The same reason that the global industrialists, back in the 1400s when Da Vinci was starting to do his work, decided that they were going to change the New World language. To create a new world order, you've got to have a New World language. Let's call it English. Let's get the King James Bible in English. When? Same time. Late 1400s began, 1515, done. King James and his boys, Sir Francis Bacon, alias William Shakespeare. Shakespearean plays is like the media of today. The theater was the media, and the message was in English. And now let's take a look. Da Vinci wrote backwards because what they did is they flipped They flipped alphanumerically. I just told you that everything in creation is math. The labia ratum, the lips, are the creative instruments. So now, if you're going to take the creative language and the creative instruments and you start to speak English, here's what happens. And by the way, these revelations came out in 1998 with healing codes for the biological apocalypse. If you're just beginning in this kind of like initiation into reality, and to the truth that shall set you free, you might want to start with healing codes for the biological apocalypse and then graduate to where we now are, love, the real Da Vinci Code. So Dr. Palaio, back in 1996, had a couple visions. He saw numbers and letters on his windshield, and he learned that there's an alphanumeric for every letter, just like in gematria. For every letter, there's a number, an alphanumeric relationship. And that he took the words, the English language, like you see here, A to Z, 1 to 26. So it's 1 through 9, 1 through 9, 1 through 8. You see that? Now, you take the words faith, trust, and God. Oh, isn't that interesting? They're all 8s. The infinity sign. Well, so then what you do is you take the number 8. And in the Bible, the Creator never adds, never subtracts, always multiplies. This acceleration of your divine inspiration and your spiritual evolution is exponentially accelerating because it's multiplying. And so you take the numbers 8 and do the multiples of 8. 1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 8 equals 16, where 1 plus 6 is 7. 3 times 8 equals 24, plus 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 times 8 equals 32, where 3 plus 2 is 5. You see the countdown pattern, don't you?
Yeah, I hear you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See it? Which is the what? The English alphabet backwards. So the sacred languages of Hebrew, ancient Aramaic, Babylonian, and Sanskrit were sacred. They were considered sacred languages. Why? Because when you spoke them, the resonant energy had an immediate divine intercommunication, communion, and a divine interpersonal connection. You had this heartfelt, loving understanding. So now you take, interesting thing, you take the English alphabet backwards, add it to the English alphabet forwards. 8 plus 1 is 9, 7 plus 2 is 9, 6 plus 3 is 9, 5 plus 4 is 9. It's always 9. What does that tell you? It means that there's a perfection in the English language. That means that it was designed, it didn't happen by chance. Some genius did it. And they did it to have the exact impact that I'm telling you. To dumb you down maximally. To make you think that you're simply a human being when in fact you are a superhuman being. Now take the multiples of 3, 6s, and 9s and you see why Tesla said, and it wasn't just Tesla.
Again?
Pythagoras, Vitruvius, Aristotle, Plato, all talked about the 3, 6s, 9s, and 8s. And the 8s.
Don't forget
so they're
about
special.
The 8s
All multiples of 3, 6, 9 always give you 3, 6, and 9. And so when you now have the revelation of the original musical scale, the core creative frequencies of reality, you realize they are 396, 417, 528, 639, 741, and 852. That is all 3, 6s, and 9s when you do the Pythagorean mathematical conversion. Rodin, the first time I had the first mathematical genius, and I'm humbled and privileged to work with the world's leading physicists and mathematicians right now, who have advanced so many wonderful blessings of revelation regarding 528 hertz frequency of love, and all of these numbers, and what they really mean, and how they fit with sacred geometry and cosmology.
Sacred geometry.
Everything in the universe now, we understand, is based on this system. And Rodin was the first that I met. I had never known him before. He was invited to do a presentation. I was sitting in a living room in Hawaii, and Rodin was there presenting with other physicists and mathematicians, and he started to put these numbers of his matrix that he came up with from this simple.
You know what that sign is, but I'm not going to say it right now, but give me 1 second.
landslide in the Canadian Rockies has granted us a view inside the Black Ridge facility. And what we see is a direct threat. A weapon that cannot be allowed to continue to operate. Today's mission is urgent. You will travel to the base along with our allies, then secure all sectors on site. We will set things right. Your transport is waiting.
They control more sectors than we do. We must counterattack. Our enemy has been pushed back on all fronts.
Looks like the wait's over.
array. He starts right there, real simple. And then he goes into more complex analyses where he creates the matrix of the universe. And he put them on the board, and I'm looking, holy smoke, this guy's putting up the solfeggio frequencies. 396, 417, 528, 63, repeating in the matrix. And from this simple work, he developed the more complex toroid structure of the universe. So this is Rodin's toroid. Now, sitting in the audience is a fellow who you should definitely get to know. His name is Nassim Haramein. He's a metaphysical physicist who took Einstein's field equations and factored in torque, spin, and velocity and advanced Einstein's work dramatically to come up with his structure of the universe. I'll show you in a second. He said to Marco Rodin in this audience, he says, Marco, I appreciate your work. He says, but you don't have it quite right. You forgot polarity. What goes up must come down. There's a positive, there's a negative. He says it's not a single toroid. The real structure of the universe is a double toroid. So the resonanceproject.org.
You hear that? What goes up must come down. No, none of that satellites floating in the air, this stuff.
It presents you Nassim Haramein's work that shows you the structure of the universe is a figure 8. And if you see his animation, it's spinning. You see it has a spinning, spiraling, and coming back to the beginning, just like a figure 8 does. Now you have just learned how come what goes around comes around. You just learned, as you sow, so shall you reap. You just learned that paying it forward is a great blessing to you. You just learned that giving is receiving. You just got shifted out of this whole ignorance, this paradigm of scarcity consciousness into the great abundance, the way the world really works. So Hartmut Müller, Russia's top space-time physicist, concurs. He basically evaluated the structure of the standing gravitational wave of the universe. And he said, you know what this looks like exactly is on the cosmic level, it reflects the microscopic level of DNA. And so now you play with this, as I did. He said that there's N6 nodes. You see on the lower left side of the chart, it says N6. His thesis advanced that there are nodes into which physical reality manifests. Doesn't happen everywhere along the way. That happens in certain spots where the energy, just like at the center of a figure 8, bingo, there's a unique spot, one spot where the energy vectors cross. Right there is a node. And he says in the grand standing wave of the universe, there's 6 places that actually physical reality manifests within the wave. He calls it the N6. Now, what does the Bible tell you? In how many days did the Creator create the universe?
6
in
days.
6. This universal spiraling spinning is the same reason why your DNA, and you see now, the structure of your DNA, there's Marco Rodin's infinity pattern on every single gene sequence. The structure of your DNA, which is an antenna to the Creator. The primary function of DNA, served by water, is to receive and transmit energy signals. Photons of light, phonons of sound. And that the water itself is all in the matrix of DNA. In and around DNA is water. What kind of water? Structured water. So here is Ron Sakeley from the journal Science back in 1996 telling the whole scientific community, hey, guess what happens, folks? Your energy from your DNA, if you don't have water, structured water, that's 6-sided hexagonal shaped structured water, if you remove as little as 8%, what you get is this. These are the same DNA strands that have lost 8% of their water. It unravels, it unfolds. And if you understand the energy dynamics of it, you see that the electromagnetic potential drops dramatically. So that this is the connection between you and the Creator. And if you want to really do what the highest holy persons on this planet really do when they commune with the Creator, you have to understand the divinity of water and the capacity of water to serve you maximally. Everything in healthcare. You can go out and buy every great machine that's out there. You can go out there and buy every great product that's out there. And if you're dehydrated, you are not going to have any blessing. If you have a pH, a body chemistry, pH, parts hydrogen, power of hydrogen. What's the power in hydrogen? Electrons. Donation. Every energy in the universe, every movement from the blinking of your eyes to the movement of my lips right now is because of electron flow. The universe is a piezoelectric current, piezoelectricity, oxidative reductive reactions, everything positive, negative, yin, yang, everything is based on this understanding of the electron negatively charged goes to the carrier, OH, water, H2O, H plus OH minus. That minus charge happens when that electron goes to the oxygen. The element number 8, creator's number, creator's element for healing. That's how he got Adam and Eve off the ground. He breathed the breath of life.